So today we're going to be debating one of my long-term friends. Okay, we grew up together. He knows my mother. We grew up together from elementary, middle school, all the way to high school. Even played football together. Right? We don't agree with everything. We agree with most things, but when it comes to politics, we disagree about a lot of things. And mostly because I'm conservative, right? I hold conservative values. I believe in America, right? I don't believe in everything is racist, but most people would disagree, right? And I think that the most healthiest thing to do is to debate, right? It's not about winning or losing. It's about learning, okay? Why do people think the way they think, right? It's vital to society. So, so as we grow in society, debating is mandatory. How do you know that your argument will stand the test of time if you don't debate, right? If we're scared to address each other. Um, and this is great, right? You're gonna learn something here. Okay. It's not gonna be glitz and glamour, right? It's gonna be a lot of a lot of maybe a lot of yelling, you know what I'm saying? Because we get very, very passionate. Me and him grew up in the same place, so we get very passionate, right? And a lot of things I'm gonna say it's not popular. It's gonna be very controversial, very hurtful when it comes to black people because I used to be that person, right? I used to be very sensitive about certain topics in society because of what I think we deserve, right? As far as reparations, as far as justice, peace, right? But I have a controversial standpoint when it comes to those topics because I think we are the bearer of justice and peace, right? Especially in the black community because we hold each other down, right? But then again, like I said, with me thinking this, right? How can my argument stand the test of time without debate? Right? Can't be scared to debate. And if I'm wrong, let me know. I'm okay with that. Um, and the perfect person to do it is my best friend, man, Bo. So here he goes, guys. How you
Yeah,
doing, bro?
what's going on with you, man? I'm just settling up. Let me park up real quick, but yeah, man, I was hearing you. You know what I'm saying? You say us as black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We the holders of peace and shit.
He already starting, guys. He already starting.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Run that back.
I
Like,
didn't
and
get
then
to
you
the
gonna
questions
say
yet.
right. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit didn't make sense, nigga.
Okay, it makes sense.
Like, oh yeah, we hold each other down. We hold each other down. You looking at a portion of the motherfucking picture, nigga.
Okay, so tell me the whole picture. What's the big picture?
Willie Lynch, nigga.
Okay, so the
You a well
past.
read man. You know the Willie Lynch story. You know who Willie Lynch is.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay, then you know what he went down there and he told them white people how to
Yeah, I
keep
know.
black people exactly. So it's systematic. Racism is systematic. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. You just watching the shit play out. You know what I'm saying, and commenting on that. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't looking at the whole, you know what I'm saying, the fact that the system fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when a nigga go to jail, you know what I'm saying? It's some fucked up shit. He probably innocent. There's another innocent nigga up in there, like, bro, that's life. That's life. The same thing happened to me. That don't mean it's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to me. Just because it happened to everybody, that make it right?
Okay, so with that argument, right? What I meant by we are the bearers of peace, right? In the hood, who's mostly around us? We around each other mostly. So the hood, my argument is that the hood doesn't need to be the hood, right? We don't need to cause harm upon each other. If
The hood is just a shorter term for the neighborhood. Let's establish that. So when you say the hood don't need to be the hood, it's still a motherfucking neighborhood. We just calling it, you know what I'm saying, what we call it. You know what I'm saying? So like when you say the hood, I know I could already tell like you mean ghetto. You ain't saying when you say the hood, you ain't saying the neighborhood. You talking about the ghetto. You saying shit ain't gotta be ghetto. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
what I'm saying is this, right? Hood, it's community. Doesn't matter like you said, neighborhood, the community. When I say hood, black people, impoverished areas, get it, right? We could do the wordplay thing, but what I mean by this is this: in impoverished areas, it's mostly people that look like us. So if we're
Yeah, because we
harming,
marginalized and we policed by people who don't look like us.
well, why do we? Okay, so look, all right, let's do it
Fuck.
step by step. Okay, so in the hood, right? In the neighborhood, in a predominantly black neighborhood. Okay,
Predominantly black
why?
neighborhoods. Yeah.
Okay, so why do we hurt and harm each other, but we expect everyone outside of the community not to treat us the same exact way?
Okay. So with that, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where you getting your statistics from. You know what I'm saying? But we scarred as a community. You know what I'm saying? Every black person not running around hurting each other. That's probably why you could have benefited from going to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? And seeing more like-minded black people. You know what I'm saying? It's people like myself. You know what I'm saying? Who chose to go to college instead of being in gangs, just so other people could see a different type of black person, so we could defeat stereotypes. I've always been a type of person, right? Is to be I say be the change you want to see. You know what I'm saying? GP. So, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Every black person ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good portion of black people who ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? GP.
Yeah, but the argument is this. I'm not saying that most black people are in the streets and killing each other. What I'm saying is that in the predominantly black areas,
Yeah, you
impoverished
basically saying
areas,
like, oh, we kill each other, so how could we expect other people not to kill us? But this is just like, you know what I'm saying? I fight my brother all the time. Let somebody touch him. Let somebody look at him wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might smack my son upside the head and cuss at him. Let another man do it. And I see it. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
when it comes to murder, murder is murder. Just because, oh well, hey, I can murder my brother, but you can't murder him. That don't even make no goddamn sense. But then you go into the real world where people, it's just what it is. People group people up, right? Although you don't try to, it's like stereotyping. People stereotype people regardless, white, black, Mexican, whatever. The thing is this: you can't expect respect if you don't respect your goddamn self. It's just that simple.
That's true. Me personally, I say I treat people the way that they treat themselves. You know what I'm saying? And you could dissect that the way you want to dissect it. You know what I'm saying? The way you treat yourself, the way I treat you. If you're a person of respect, treat yourself with respect, a respectable person, you get a lot of respect from me. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect yourself as a person, then I don't see a need to show you respect. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people like, you know what I'm saying? People take you as serious as you take yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you clown all the time, you know what I'm saying, that one day that you want to get serious.
Technical difficulties, guys. Stand by, stand by. Hopefully, you get it together.
Down to hear like, oh, that nigga play games with you. You know what I'm saying? But just off GP, you know what I'm saying? Uh, in the black community, you know what I'm saying? We in the black community saying looking down on niggas who kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't praise that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, damn, we gotta do better. Damn, that's bad. That's fucked up. Yeah, and it hit heavier. You know what I'm saying? When you see a police officer kill a black man, you know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker was supposed to be protecting everybody. That motherfucker get a whole nice ass house, whole nice ass salary, everything good, and supposed to be protecting motherfucker. When he's showing you right there, he'll kill him.
I hear you, Swing. All right, bro. So
You know
my
what
thing
I'm
is
saying?
this. My thing is
Think
this.
about it. A gang member ain't take no oath to protect every motherfucking body.
That's like saying Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ. He judges everyone. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
Well,
let you know. You
Jesus is
bringing
supposed to be
Jesus
nice.
Christ into
He's
this.
supposed to
You
be
better have
nice. Why are you
read your
judging me?
Bible.
What's
Yeah,
that?
you better have read your Bible, bringing Jesus up into this talking to me.
Hey,
Supposed
it doesn't matter. I'm being. It's not the.
Nah,
It's not
because
the. I'm not.
don't make no errors.
I'm not bringing
Speak what
up.
you're speaking about Jesus.
But think about this. What I'm saying is this. I'm not bringing up the Bible. What I'm bringing up is the concept of Jesus. Right? People say Jesus is not. Jesus is supposed to be nice. Why are you judging people? Jesus is not supposed to send people to hell because he's nice. He's forgiving. Why is he sending people to hell?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
ain't
that's
even
the
read the
process,
Bible.
huh?
Jesus ain't never sent nobody to hell.
They send themselves to hell, but you bound them to hell if you
Yeah, you know that
basically
you
he not
right now.
saving everybody.
You telling me right now you don't know the difference between the Father and the Son. That's fucked up.
That's not the point. I'm telling you the arguments people say. All right.
No, I'm saying so God took Moses' life. You know what I'm saying? God was in the first testament, the Father. You know what I'm saying? And then in
They
the
going to be
second
debate everything. Huh?
New
Can't even make
Testament,
points.
you know what I'm saying? Stories about the Son. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when Jesus had disciples, he had followers. You know what I'm saying? They betrayed him. So that's how that went.
Okay. So all right. So
Uh,
let's pivot away from
so
the
know what you're
Bible.
talking about before
Let's pivot away from the
get the
Bible.
reference and
It
stuff.
was to make a point, but let's pivot away from the Bible, right? Why do you think that black people is tied to the Democratic Party? Why do you think that they're so tied to the Democratic Party?
Black people are tied to the Democratic Party because there was Confederates and there was, if I'm not mistaken, Democrats. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Civil War, this stem all the way back from the Civil War, right? So, you know what I'm saying? It was one side fighting for freedom, and it was one side fighting to keep African American people in captivity. It's true that it was some slaves that were so loyal to their masters that they was Republicans too, and you know what I'm saying, they was on the Republican side serving with their masters. That's true. You know what I'm saying? But that's on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everybody else, it was a whole different side that bled for freedom. You know what I'm
What
saying?
side was
And
that?
then you know what I'm saying. So that's where the loyalty came from. As far as, oh, this who I'm choosing, this who I'm choosing, this who I'm choosing, this who I'm choosing. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones who knew something, right? Because it was a whole thing to where the grandfather clause, right? To where we couldn't even vote. It was barriers for us to even vote. They said an African American was 1/3 of a person. Hmm. And they just said that so they can control the votes. You get what I'm saying? So you say, why are African Americans so tied to the Democratic side? It's probably because the Republicans told us that we was 1/3 of a person.
So you think the
You
Republicans
know what
said
I'm
that,
saying? Yes, go. The thing that's what being real red does for you, bro. You know what
or
I'm saying?
indoctrinated? All right. So this is my thing. Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm saying basically, you know what I'm saying? Because I like, oh, that's not what I said is being well read. That doesn't mean that's what going to Grambling State does for you. That's what being well read does for you. You know what I'm saying? You would know that at one point in time, if a person owned slaves, each slave was counted at 1/3.
We already know that. So my thing is this: do you know who created the KKK?
No.
Okay.
What you know his name or something?
It's not the name. It's actually the Democratic Party who created the Ku Klux Klan. It was
Okay.
the Democratic
So it was
Party.
somebody who was from the Democratic Party.
No, not from the actual Democratic Party started the
Came
KKK.
together. Okay. I got you.
Right.
And the thing
Republicans.
about it, watch this.
Wait,
Watch this.
listen.
Because at the time, think about it.
Let
At the
me
time,
speak. Let me speak.
all
Let me speak.
okay. Okay.
Black
I
people.
get where you're going with this. Go ahead. Do your shit. I'm finna fuck you over. Let's go.
Okay. Black people. Black people created and helped form the Republican Party, right? In order to steer black people away from voting for the Republican Party, the Democratic Party created the Ku Klux Klan to to incite violence, fear and to steer black people away from the Republican Party, right? You hear this a lot when people say,
because Abraham Lincoln was Republican at the time.
yes, sir.
He wasn't gonna say that though.
What do you mean?
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, so that's why, you know what I'm saying, the black people was behind Republicans at the time. Nigga talking about letting us go. Fuck you mean?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that who created the Republican Party? You have to look that up. Who created it
Well,
before
my bad.
Abraham
See,
Lincoln?
we can redirect it. You basically telling me that the Democratic Party created the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
And basically, like, aha, your beloved Democratic Party created the Ku Klux Klan. Think about it, is all these motherfuckers is racist. Though none of us like us. That's why we was motherfucking slaves.
No, it's
you know
okay. So, all right,
it's to the point where you have to decipher. You know what I'm saying? You have to decipher. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to endure? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. But what I'm saying is this: even when it comes to slavery was not a black person thing. It was a human thing, because in tribes, right? Even in Africa, it wasn't based
in
on
America.
race.
What was it? Yeah, in America, what was it?
America was just a partner in the act of slavery, not because,
No, I
hey, I like
understand
black
that
people.
slavery was around way before American slavery. Like, oh, black people weren't the first.
Right, but who's selling them?
Right?
Who was selling the slaves?
But watch this. America, I mean, African Americans were the first and only slaves in America. The first and only slaves. So you be like, oh, slavery was happening everywhere in the world. It wasn't ever happening in America, and it's not happening no more because it wasn't right.
That's not the argument. The argument is not that it was slavery, right?
Well, you better tighten your shit up.
No,
because you all over the place. I don't know what you talking about.
what I'm saying is this: I'm not saying slavery was right, but it wasn't a black and white person thing. It was a human thing, because humans enslaved other
Yeah,
humans.
and it was a human rights violation. You're correct. It was a human thing. White people enslaved white people, Africans enslaved Africans, and then white people enslaved Africans in America.
Yes.
Exactly.
So what's the argument when it comes to, oh, black people was like, why do black people make it so personal? Like, it's just our life that we the ones that was under slavery. We the ones that lost everything. We were slaves in Africa.
Right.
So what's the argument?
Watch this. Talking about we were slaves in Africa, boy. Oh my Jesus. America, you see what I've been having to deal with? This is my brother. I love him, but I be wanting to pop him upside his motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucking scar right there in the middle of his head.
You a bastard, bro. Why you
pop it? Yeah, because that's how I know. I've been knowing this nigga for a very motherfucking long time. You know what I'm saying? And he really came at me on here, on live, to America to say, why do black people feel so personal about American slavery? Like, as if we were the ones who were saying, because we are the aftermath of this slavery, bro. And then, like I said, after slavery was abolished, right? Yeah. And systematically, we still slaves, bro. They made it to where we still slaves. We still dependent on them. You know what I'm saying? And they did that. They did that from the beginning.
So who are we dependent on now? Who wants to relinquish the government help, and who wants to keep the government help going, right? Who keeps lending out the hand on the other side saying, hey, if you take Section 8, you can't have your man around, right? So they're destroying the nuclear family. Who wants
this? That's Willie Lynch, though. They been doing.
So who's Willie Lynch? So the initial question was, why are black people so tied to the Democratic Party? You said because one was Confederate and one was Union. What I'm saying is this, right? To back up my claim, who created the KKK? Democrats. Who still, like you said, well, they trying to Willie Lynch us because they trying to keep us stuck inside the needing help. Who keep lending out the help? Who's saying less government? Who's saying more government? Who's saying more government assistance? You know, and I know, coming from South Central, right? A predominantly effed up area.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? One, when slaves was released, they didn't get no motherfucking money, no pay, no nothing.
They got
right?
freedom.
And right. And some of them didn't have nothing, so they stayed and worked their jobs, what they've been doing, just for, you know what I'm saying, small wage.
Okay.
Basically still slavery. And anybody who
Slavery
was
is not
not
slavery
work
if you're working for a wage. That makes
right. But you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, when you go to look at China and look at a sweatshop, people's like, that's damn near slavery. That's what I meant by that. Right. But basically
debatable.
they work their same job, they say hours, right? And get paid a nickel instead of nothing now. Right. Boom. And
Okay.
anybody who don't have a job, right, they go to jail for loitering. Yeah, jail didn't come around until slaves, you know what I'm saying? All that shit didn't even come around until slaves were free.
Okay, I
They
can hear
had to
that
create
part.
a
But
system. They had to create a system. That's what I'm telling you. This is a system. That's why Dr. Stewart told you, like, this system, he told, first thing he told us was this system is designed to fail you. That's just what it is. What you gonna do
okay,
about it?
so what's the point of trying? If the system is designed to fail me, why try?
You know, that's like asking any great athlete, you know, why do they want to be the best? You know what I'm saying? It's it you
You understand the mindset?
no, I don't understand that why I said it's damn near hurtful for you to say that. You basically said lay down then.
What I'm saying is, if you have that
You know
mindset,
what I'm saying?
if I
And
already have
just
the
in the black community, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where it comes from, our trauma, you know what I'm saying, from today's man to Kente Kunte. We very, very not lay down people. We're very stubborn people. That man said,
so
your name Toby, he said it's Kunta.
all
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
So understanding that
No,
mindset.
no, because I'm gonna create something that you know what I'm saying, because you creating something that's getting hard for me to explain, so I'm gonna show it to you, right?
Go
So
ahead.
that man said my name Kunta. He like, no,
Right.
no, your name Toby. Whacking him, right?
Yeah.
I said, what's your name? He said, my name Kunta. You know what I'm saying? He knew every time he said his name Kunta, what, that he was gonna get hit.
Yeah.
So the question is like, damn, why he kept saying his name was Kunta? Damn, why the nigga cut his leg off if he knew he wasn't gonna be able to walk no more? You know what I'm saying? Thing about it is, you know what I'm saying, you've been in inhumane conditions and you probably wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy, right?
Yeah.
Slavery was 10, 20 times worse.
Right. But you're not
Right.
living in that
No.
time.
Yeah, you see how you say right and try to undermine that? But no, it ain't just right. No, boom, nigga, that was big.
No,
Ain't no,
it's I'm not.
right, that was big, nigga. That's why
All
the
right,
motherfucking
Jay.
niggas is attached. You know what I'm saying? We the aftermath of this shit, nigga. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? We
Jay.
need
So
some
listen.
motherfucking reparations around this motherfucker.
All right, Jay. So think about this, right? You said slavery was big. Boom, it happened, right? That's not the argument. The argument is not that slavery didn't happen. The argument is this: it happened. Now we're free.
Yeah,
How do we
and you
move
said, what's
forward?
the big deal? That's your argument. What's the fucking big deal? We used to be slaves.
No, that's not the
Then
argument.
what you
The
said? What
argument
you
is this.
saying? Why are you asking why black people feel so? You know what I'm saying? Emotionally attached to slavery. Why are
No,
you
I'm not
asking me that?
asking that. It's okay to be emotionally attached to an event that happened. It's like saying, hey, when Pearl Harbor happened, people that was near the harbor area, it's like, oh man, I'm still affected by that. Fine, whatever. Cool, it happened. Okay. What I'm saying is this: when you clean up, right? We clean up what happened in society, right? Slavery's wrong. We can all agree with that, right? Even people, it's all agreeable. It was all wrong. That has been fixed. That wrong has been righted. We are no
Hold
longer
on. The
free.
wrong has been righted.
We're free, aren't we? We ain't getting whipped on our backs. We just getting popped now. We getting shot with switches. Instead of whips, we got switches
Yeah,
on
I
each
want
other.
you to post this shit, man. This,
We are.
you know what I'm saying?
It's live.
This one of my partners, though, man. You know what I'm saying? This knucklehead ass nigga need to get popped upside the head saying shit like that, man. Black
But
motherfucking power around this motherfucker. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
but
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I've had conversations, right, with people of the opposite race. You know what I'm saying? And got more understanding. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where your lack of understanding coming from. Maybe you just want to be different. You know what
no,
I'm
it's not.
saying?
it's not a lack of understanding. What I'm saying is that it existed. How do I move forward? It's like saying, hey, me and you grew up in South Central, right? It's impoverished area, effed up, game banging, fine, whatever. It happened, but we found a way to survive. And if we thought that, hey, ain't nothing more than the hood, why would we even try to get out? What's the point of getting out if I think I'm not gonna win? If I'm not gonna get, if I think that being the fight is
If
already
more
lost.
black people tried to, you know what I'm saying? Because there's people who grow up in a black community and become successful. If more black people thought about like, man, how can I make my hood better? Then all of us all trying to get far the fuck away from our hood where we grew up and go live around some white people so they could treat us different and we'll and then when we broke we got to go back to the, you know what I'm saying, we need to start better in our own communities, you know what I'm saying, not even just with money, you know what I'm saying, just with you know what I'm saying, mentality, you know what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah,
literally what I said when we first started debating. I basically said that the hood doesn't have to be the hood. That's what I basically said.
it doesn't, and then a lot of times it's not, sometimes it is, you get what I'm saying, because
When
it's a work in progress. Yeah,
so
because
how
I
many
can
people
go to
gotta die to
one
fix it?
park. I can go to one park. OGs on a motorcycle playing music. Somebody barbecuing. Kids playing. It's a nice black scene that you see. And I can go to another park. Little niggas is fighting, get put on. Somebody just got shot. Somebody getting robbed. Damn, and niggas was just trying to swim in a pool. I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something. You know what makes, you know what I'm saying? Show you this jersey too, you know what I'm saying? Highlight that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what makes a winner? You know the difference between a winner and a loser. You know what makes a person a winner? Anybody in any profession, what makes you a winner? I'll tell you. A winning motherfucking record. A winning motherfucking record. Yeah, you go to a team in the NFL that didn't win a Super Bowl, they got a winning record, they won a division. They got a division title. Yeah, that's what
So you
makes
saying
you a
black people
fuck.
are losers?
Huh?
You saying that we're losers?
No. Listen, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't got the message yet, continue to listen. That's it. You know what I'm saying? What makes a person a winner is you gotta win more than you lose. You know what I'm saying? And
We
that's
are
just the
winning.
right. Watch this. That's just the mentality, right? So when you see all type of negative stuff, and then you see some positive stuff, and then you see some negative stuff, and you see some positive stuff, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what type of analyst I am. Then me personally, I'm thinking I want to see more good than I see bad. That's how we can fix it. Let's focus on the good. Let's key in on this good. Let this bad shit die in. Let's do more of the good. Let's get more picnics. Let's get more and more motherfucking pop outs. Let's get more vending for all the vendors, small business owners. Bring their trucks out, they fucking chicken, tacos, whatever the fuck they sell. Huh?
Okay, so let's get into why they don't, right? Because in
No. Ain't no why
society,
people are doing this. And I'm giving them their flowers. These things get done. It's people who look out for their community all the time. It's people who are unified all the time. I'm shouting them out. I know it's motherfuckers who out here embarrassing us. It's
okay.
true. Because when I see people embarrassing us, I'm embarrassed as well. But you know, as a black man who goes out and try to do the right thing every day, you know what happens when you see another black man trying to do the right thing every day? Y'all see each other in public and y'all be like, all right, yup, yup, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
So
that's just
doing what you're supposed to
like
do
a
needs some
bitch. You
needs
know,
some type of
like
regulation.
everything you do bad, like you ain't paid a bitch rent, you ain't motherfucking take care of the motherfucking car, you ain't motherfucking doing, you know what I'm saying, dicking the bitch down, you know what I'm saying, bitch wanna just say
Man, come
everything.
on, man. Kids might be watching, bro. Come on, man. Don't be too
Hey,
vulgar.
hey, hey, hey,
It's live, bro. It's live.
hey, I'm just saying, everything was all good when nigga was spending his money.
Yeah, yeah.
You
What
feel
I'm
me?
what I'm saying is this.
Everything,
What I'm saying is this. I'm saying that, right? The initial question was, why are black people so tied to the Democratic Party? Right? We went
you
on a
know what?
tangent.
You know what? Because black people feel comfortable. For the, you know what I'm saying? Who was a Democrat?
Obama.
JFK, Democrat.
Okay. Okay.
George Bush. No one liked it. Bush. The black community hated Bush. Bill
Okay.
Clinton. They love Bill Clinton, but you know what I'm saying, if you dig into his work, he actually worked against us. You get what I'm saying? Joe Biden, he's working against us. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we vote for the Democrat. Democrat don't give no more of a fuck about us than the Republican, and that's just what it is. You know what's crazy is, you know, who was it, Muhammad Ali, or was it? It was Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Just because one white person cool with you don't mean you know what I'm saying? Just because you know that it's good white people in the world don't mean that you don't know that it's all these motherfuckers who's after you. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
after you.
So it's something called racial targeting, right?
Bo, how? All right. So in your life, how
No,
many
I'm
times you been racially targeted?
say after you, was like, oh, what do you mean? Because you was basically gonna say, like, you know what I'm saying, as if I was playing victim. Like, after
I
you,
mean,
what
it
do you
sounds like
mean
it.
white people? Ain't no white people after you. No, they after me, they after my kids, and they after everybody else behind me, nigga.
Who? Name them.
The,
Be specific.
the system, the motherfuckers who put the system in place, and the motherfuckers who running it, the judge, the DA, motherfucker Joe Biden.
They vote. Y'all voted for him.
I ain't vote for no motherfucking Joe Biden.
Most people in your community voted for him,
These nuts. Okay, you talking about him, right? Bet.
bro. I'm talking about people that agree with you. Mostly voted for Joe Biden.
Hey, play his fuck up too.
No, no. You must be held
No, what you
accountable.
mean? No,
You must be held accountable for that.
tell me one champion that never lost.
Mayweather.
He lost. He lost. Go look it up. He has an L.
Hey, all I'm saying is this: when it
Yeah,
comes
but,
to
you know,
when it
all I'm
comes to this
saying is,
situation,
bro, you know what I'm saying? A loss don't make you a loser, and a win don't make you a winner, bro.
how
It's
many times you gonna
consistency.
lose? How many times you gonna lose? Vote for the same people and lose again. How many times you gonna lose? Why are you so tired to these people that's
I could
making you
lose
lose,
10 times in a row. Now I'm trying to win 30 times in a row.
bro? So I'm chasing this high that I'm never gonna get. So let me just keep getting high because eventually I'm gonna reach to where I want to go. That argument doesn't make any sense. But then again, okay, we're having technical issues. So stand by, guys. Trying to see what's going on with this guy. Man, I know I'm trying to get this off, man. I'm trying to talk and have a debate, man. My boy's everywhere. Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the initial question, guys, was why are black people so tied to the Democratic Party? Right. In my argument, I will say that black people are lazy, okay, especially coming from the inner cities, and they're getting subsidized for being lazy. Okay. It's easier to not do something and get funded than to do something and do something for yourself, right? It's much easier, right? But hard work usually pays off. But what's hard work to a person that never had to work? Okay. And not working teaches a person no accountability because whatever they got, they didn't work for it, right? And when you're getting subsidized by the government, you're gonna do whatever they tell you to do to keep the bills paid. Okay. That's Black America, right? You can't, in order to get subsidized, no parent must be in the, no black not just black. Okay, so no man must be in the house. Okay, who does that hurt the most? The community, right? Because if you do statistics, it shows that single mother households are the most criminals. Okay, they're the most miserable in society, right? This is Black America, right? Subsidized by the government, i.e., the Democratic Party, right? When you want to push away from the Democratic Party, you're shamed, right? Like my brother just did. You don't know what you're talking about, man. I want to knock my boy over the head. He needs to figure something out, right? As if I didn't figure it out. Okay? I did figure it out, right? I know that the Democratic Party does not work in black people's favor because if they did, we wouldn't need them, right? And a great business person knows, right? If you fix the problem right now, you will no longer have clients or constituents, right? We don't need you anymore. All the problems are solved. Okay, we're no longer in need of your help, right? Any good business person, right? Any good salesman, I want to keep reselling this product. Okay, I'm gonna come in, tell you what you want to hear. Okay, you're gonna get reparations. We fighting for it. All right, we in the works of that. Right, tax the rich. Right, you want to solve this problem? We must tax the rich. Okay, knowing dang well they will never tax the rich because they're funded by the rich. Okay, knowing dang well that they'll never give you reparations because if they gave you reparations, what do you need them for? Problems are met, right? No more slavery, right? No more talk about slavery. Oh, what you got paid for? Now what? Right? What I really wanted to do in this debate was talk about reparations, right? On the opposite end, why does black people deserve reparations? Especially, I'm not talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about black people. Okay, we're talking about today's time. Why do we deserve reparations? Okay, and why don't we deserve reparations? Okay. My stance is we don't deserve reparations. Black people don't deserve reparations. Okay, it's not owed to us because the people that is owed to is now gone. Right? They paved the way for us. They did what they supposed to do, and the way that we treat each other to this day, I don't even think our ancestors would even want us to even get reparations. Like, dude, like y'all over here killing each other. That's not what we stood for. Okay, when you bring up Jim Crow laws, okay, redlining, right? The 1980, what was it? 19, what was it 80, 18 something? When black people first got freed, right, and to live in a society that said that they're oppressed so much by, we did the best as far as building our own, respecting one another, keeping the family unit, right? Why in those times that we figured out how to make shit work, right? We didn't have to kill each other because we needed each other the most, right? Why do black people respect each other when it comes to bad things happening around us? Okay. Without that, right, which is nowadays, right? We're not how much people say it, oh man, the white man, the white man, the white man, the big boogeyman. Most of they say it, the much as they say it, okay, there is no white boogeyman. Because if there was, we'll be fighting him and not fighting each other. But we're so busy fighting each other because there is no boogeyman. Okay. Right? Okay, but then when it comes to that, yeah, but Willie Lynch, look at the past. Okay. So there's an old saying: if you know better, you do better. Okay, you know what happened in the past. It's your job to do better, right? I can't keep living on my ancestors' plight when things got better, right? There is no more Willie Lynch. Are we talking about Willie Lynch? Okay, we understand that it's history. We must know history. I understand, but for the benefit of knowing your history. But when it comes to claiming victimhood and figuring out and trying to and make an excuse of why I can't get my life together, bringing up Willie Lynch is not helpful to anyone. Okay, because history is history. But what's the point of bringing up the past if it's no longer like that? If it's no longer as bad as it used to be, or even it's not even a you can't even say it's even half like that. It's even half that way, right? When you speak about slavery, a lot of times we talk about it as if it's still here in America, right? It's still going on, right? Syria, right? Liberia, it's still going on, right? North Korea, it's still going on. But we tend to focus on us because black people tend to be an egocentrical people to where we can't see it no other way. Oh well, all right, here go Justin. Justin, he's back, guys. All right, so how we doing this? All right, so how you doing, bro?
Black
Back
people
in or
egocentric, huh? We
yeah,
ego
we tend to be egocentric.
egocentric. That's crazy. You know why? That's
Why?
probably because the nigga, since the beginning of time, motherfuckers have been obsessed with our black asses. Yeah, maybe that's why we got motherfucking egos, because motherfuckers is obsessed with us. Everybody trying to get paid off us. Everybody trying to exploit us, copycat us, find another
Okay.
us that they could do this so they could get paid like that. Nigga, fuck a nigga mean. And Willie Lynch, see, Willie Lynch was telling people how to systematically fuck over black people all the way into the 2020s, which is going
Okay.
on now. So which makes it relevant, right? Yeah, just because you put that point Dexter ass bullshit don't mean that shit smart. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
Okay.
you hold just the same way you holding up your motherfucking American flag around that motherfucker. Yeah, nigga, black excellence around this motherfucker. I know what I know, Joe. I know what I know, Joe. Yeah,
I hear you. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
point
yeah,
is
yeah.
this. The
Huh?
point is this.
It's year
Bringing up,
2023.
huh?
It's year 2023.
What that mean?
No, you said what year is this?
No, I'm not saying that. No, I didn't say that.
Oh,
What
what's
I'm
that?
saying is this, right? Being egocentrical as far as our problem in America was the biggest problem. We can't figure nothing out because yeah, slavery happened. Okay, that's not the point. We understand that in the
Yeah, what about
history.
the wealth gap?
What do you mean? We're only
The wealth gap,
15% of people. We're only
huh?
percent 15% in America. Black people are only 15% in America. What are you talking about? It's going to be a wealth gap.
It's not that for like that for Indians.
Why are we worried about so many other people than what we have in our communities? Like you
You
said,
know, that's
we gotta make
crazy
no
because when I
listen,
bring
we
up
gotta
a
be
valid
fair.
point, you see how you ran away from what I just said? No, stick to what's going on.
No, I'm not running away from what you just said. What
Okay,
I'm
then
saying,
answer what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? What I'm asking you.
okay. What did you say? You said what about the Indians?
There's no wealth gap
Why do you care about that so much?
because
Indians ain't out here killing each other
The
at the rate we
Americans,
are.
listen. African Americans were brought here as slaves, helped build America to what it is today, right?
It helped, yeah.
Yeah, watch this. So what I mean by wealth gap, you know what I'm saying, is like I said, that's why I said I feel like we need reparations, you know what I'm saying? Because for so long, right?
Mhm.
Imagine a situation like a race, right?
Okay.
And they
Justin,
didn't tie
Justin,
them
stand by real
motherfucker.
quick.
Watch this.
No, listen.
No.
When you make a
I'm
point,
running it. How you gonna
no,
interrupt me?
I got you. When you make a point, let me make a point too, because that's a debate, man.
All right, bet.
I know you want to steal the show, nigga, but calm
All
down.
right, listen.
Yes, sir.
So for us, you know what I'm saying? Imagine it like a race, right?
Yeah.
And for so long, you know, they had our hands behind our backs with our feet behind our backs, and we was just rolling in the race while they was running, making scooters, cars, jets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then at one instant they say, "Hey, we gonna cut your legs."
Okay.
And now this race is a competitive race. Now
Right.
what with everybody else, right?
Hmm.
For reparations, aid, things that I'm talking about, how come there's
Right.
a wealth gap, right? They ensure there's not a wealth gap because they aid these people, you know what I'm saying? Give these people reparations, you know what I'm saying? Like they did with the Japanese people, right? What they did with the Jewish people, right? Uh, and, and the reason for this is so that there will not be a wealth gap. That was the reason for us. It was the reason for the stimulus 2 years ago, right? Those stimulus was put out so that the economy could keep going.
Yeah, but it destroyed the economy even more.
Did it?
Yes, because nothing's free. Even though you say it's a stimulus, it's free money. Nothing's never free. As a as a
No. I understand, but now you got to say what did it destroy about the economy? Because as far as I know, it kept the economy moving. Because if not for the stimulus, money would not be moving.
but you created free money. It got created out of thin air and said, "Hey, well, it's no labor. It's not backed by anything." So what you did was, this is why eggs are as much as it is. This is is why groceries are put. Like, all right, as you've been in finances, you know there's always a yin and a yang. Ain't nothing free. So they might say, hey, stimulus here. But guess what? Somebody got to pay for it. And either you're going to pay for it in taxes, or eventually a society's going to have to pay for it regardless. Okay? There's nothing free. So the stimulus didn't help. It didn't help. It caused more harm than it helped. They didn't
So
have
what
to send.
harm did it cause besides
Look at
your
how
own
much
personal
groceries cost.
emotion saying that, oh, it didn't come from nothing, nobody deserved it? Maybe you feel it just helped people who didn't deserve it. Maybe you feel, I don't
I
know.
didn't say that.
You have to tell me, like, okay, with the stimulus, it harmed the economy this way. Tell me.
Okay, did you see how much groceries cost?
Yes.
What happened?
Inflation.
How did inflation happen?
The extra money.
It has to go somewhere. Either they're gonna raise the taxes, it has to go somewhere. It's nothing's free.
Watch this. Watch this.
Okay.
Think
Yeah.
about it is, inflation isn't always bad. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like Joe
And
Biden.
that let me tell you, that's what y'all didn't understand about what Donald Trump was doing, right? Because in a lot of, you know what I'm saying, because I actually did canvassing jobs for human rights groups and stuff like that. So I'm up on stuff like this, right?
Okay.
Uh what they're trying to do is put out a even like with this year's election.
Okay.
Or was it last year or whatever? But it was on a figures G and all that shit out here in Northern California. I'm assuming Southern California too. But what they want to do is tax the big companies like Google, Tesla, you know, Whole Foods, right? Billion-dollar companies. Tax them and give a tax break to small businesses and small business loans and grants to small businesses. You know what I'm saying? So it like the thing about it is, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for programs like that to help the community. I'm not just saying, oh, we used to be slaves, give us some money. I'm not
A little
saying that.
bit.
But
A little bit.
there's programs where there's a collect. You don't gotta give the money to motherfuckers sitting on their ass collecting EBT. You know what I'm saying? But it's programs where these are black businesses. These are black food businesses. This is a black trainer. Hire him. You know what I'm saying? It's other ways, like I said, to promote the good that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just like this, you're a black man.
Okay.
You aspire to do good things, not bad things, correct?
Sure.
Would you like the nod of promotion? Like, yeah, go fuck with Chris.
Not
You
that
know
big
what
of
I'm
a deal though.
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
But it's a competitive market. So I'm gonna put it to where I'm gonna compete against the people who's already out there and who's
GP, I'm a little bold. They already know.
huh?
GP, I'm a little bold. They
Come on,
already
man.
know.
This guy, man. Right. So Aaron says, right, in the comments, she says, but giving money out to the government will always have strings attached. So when you say stimulus, right? When you
Yeah,
say government assistance,
Aaron almost agrees with me to the point. It's like, yeah, inflation happens. You know what I'm saying?
no.
But well, think about it. Watch this. Inflation happens, right? But the thing about it, at that point in time in a pandemic, right, the
Yeah.
economy was not moving, and that's the big problem.
Why wasn't it moving? It moved
Because
for big businesses who
because
were
let me tell you,
considered essential.
because the people already in poverty was in so much poverty, right, to where, like, yeah, people had nothing for months, and
Okay, but who forced them to
it
stay home?
became an emergency,
Who's forced them to stay home?
huh?
Who forced those people to stay home?
The and that's the thing about it. It was a national emergency, my friend. It was a disaster. You know what I'm saying? It was COVID-19. These RNAs, nurses, barbers. You know what I'm saying? Barbers, niggas taking care of their little sons and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's pivot off COVID. All right, because we can't talk about this. So, what about reparations? Do black people deserve reparations?
We do.
Why?
Because, like I said, because we are the products of, like I said, a systematic injustice for
Okay.
years. For years, I'm talking about from a community level, from fucking lawmaking levels. You know what I'm saying? Just in the community that we grew up in, we was cheated out of the education. I think about like when we was in fifth grade in 2005. Yeah, I wasn't old enough to pay attention, but they was passing laws to make it to where, you know what I'm saying, your community, the school is funded based off the income of the community, and we lived in a poor community, so our books was raggedy. Locke didn't have a library, right?
That's why
But
school
if you
choices
go to
matters.
another,
School
you know what I'm
choices.
saying, you go up the street, go up the hill, go all the way to Hollywood, Beverly Hills, they got computers. I did the very new Mac, Apple fucking computers and shit, touchscreen computers. Niggas ain't even seen that shit before. They taking private motherfucking donations from someone's rich ass motherfucking father.
Yeah,
You know,
but that's where school choice play a part, right? Now, school choice is right what Donald Trump pushed and what he did, right? If in my community, my my school is effed, right? It's not. I'm not in the greatest place economically, so guess what? I can bust out to that Beverly Hills school, right? And live and see something different, right?
must be accepted.
You don't have to be accepted. I
Must
went
be
to
accepted.
Norbonne. I went to Norbonne, man. I got bust out to Norbonne. I
Listen,
seen things different.
let me tell you, something. Let me tell you, as far as funding, you know what I'm saying, and what I was just saying, Nobody had way more shit than Locke.
Yeah, of course. But like I said, me coming from a locked zip code, I can get bust to
Every
Norbonne.
kid can't look. Let me tell you something. You were an exception, and they make exceptions, right?
Yeah,
Now,
anybody could.
I'm just
If I
gonna
could
put
do
it
it,
and say you got a school like Normal, right?
yes, sir.
That was the play. Say my mama sent me to Normal,
Yes,
and then let's say a whole classroom for my period one of Locke students transferred to Normal.
yes, sir.
After a certain number, I can't put the number at 1, 2 to 100,
Yes,
but
sir. Makes sense.
there will be a limit
Yeah,
on how
makes
many
sense.
kids could attend in school
Right,
outside of the district.
right. But not everybody has to
Right,
go to Norbonne.
right. So knock
Not,
that shit off.
not everybody has to go to nobody. Not everybody has to go to Norbonne.
Hey,
Okay, that's just
you be
one school
trying
out of
good.
plenty.
You be trying good, but look, let me tell you something. I love both.
You drinking too much. So this guy, man, you can't be doing this on here.
What are you talking about? I'm in the comfort of my own home.
So, all right, why I don't think that black people deserve reparations?
Why don't you?
Because when you're talking about black people, right? You're free. You're free. You talking about people that's dead and gone. So you basically
Our
telling me
forefathers, right?
our forefathers
See
would.
that? See. That's why I be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to interrupt you, but like, that's what like really made me question you. It made me wonder, what your sense of pride? Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm a thoroughbred. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a strong black man. I'm deep rooted. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got a
So
sense
am
of
I.
pride about myself. Like,
I
you know what
do,
I'm saying?
but
What
pride doesn't
your
come in reparations.
do you not appreciate your oats? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you not? Yeah, like you don't want to be
Yes,
black.
but you know what? You know how I do it? By not killing other black folks, by speaking out against the hood, by trying to get black people out of the victim mentality to make them not have to stay in a fucked up area. That's my reparation. This is what I'm giving back to the hood. Hey, how we grew up
Okay,
wasn't right.
so that's how you are the change that you want to see.
Yes, and that's the appreciation from my forefathers. It's not, oh, reparations gonna solve everything for me. That's pride. No, reparations doesn't equal
That's
pride.
pride.
What?
Pride is saying that I don't need anything. I could do it all on my own.
But that's, yeah, fine. That's basically what I'm saying.
So that's what I mean when I say like you don't be knowing what you be talking about. Like the shit you be saying, I be like, nah, you talking the opposite shit. But you be saying it like, you know what I'm saying, in some point Dexter ass voice to where like that shit's supposed to make sense, nigga.
All right,
Beat
so
it,
let me
Jack.
talk. Okay, so you just made an invalid point. You basically said
How is
that.
it invalid?
Okay, you said you just flexed your muscles and said, "Hey, man, don't you have any sense of pride?" We talking about reparations. You said, "Well, pride means you're not asking for nobody for nothing." You literally asking for the government to give you something. I'm saying
No,
no.
no,
You
no,
don't
no. See,
need
this
it.
is the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? When I speak about reparations, like I see how you see how like you just run off with shit. Like you know what I'm saying? I know kids who
Okay.
do that. But watch this, watch this. When I'm talking about the pride of African American people, when I talk about reparations, I don't feel like that's not no handout. Like kids, not like niggas deserve that.
You don't deserve it. You didn't take part in it. What are you talking about?
My father was a product of mass incarceration. I'm a product of all this shit we talking about.
You went to college, and you went to college, and you did what you're supposed
Exactly,
to
and that's why I need some more dough
do.
for the
But I thought you.
overcomings, nigga. Do you know what the fuck punitive damages is, nigga? I need punitive motherfucking damages from America.
Bro.
Pain and motherfucking suffering, motherfucker.
So let's go to Africa first, then, right? Let's go to the tribes who sold us off. Let's talk about them. Hey, we deserve reparations for them too, right?
But I'm gonna tell you something. 9 times out of 10, my forefathers wasn't sold; they was stole.
How you gonna? How? All right, think about this, right? Let's be logical. You're a very smart guy. Went to college. How the hell you gonna go to a whole
How would they
continent?
realistically implement
Listen,
reparations?
Jay,
It's cool.
Jay,
See, she got a question.
Jay,
We got a comment.
Jay.
But
Listen, please. Let's talk about this. How the hell, right? Using your common sense. How the hell 3 white people on a big ass boat come to a whole continent and say, "Get on this motherfucking, get on this boat. I'm stealing you." That
right,
don't make
because
sense.
watch this. It was the ultimate factor, right? They had guns and we didn't. All
It
right.
don't matter. You
Moving
die,
past
bro.
that, we have a
You said we
question.
prideful.
Moving
Black
past that,
men
we got a
prideful.
question because it like that's something that messed me up too. I get mad at Africans all the time. Like, how y'all let them niggas come down there and do that, right? But look,
What are you talking
she
about
said,
then?
listen, she said, although people may deserve it, how would they realistically implement reparations, right? And so, like, I was
I don't believe
talking
we deserve
about programs and laws that could get passed that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've worked with human rights, you know what I'm saying? And did canvassing and shit. But basically, they trying to pass the laws to where uh small business owners, specifically black business owners, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing for people to start a business, you know what I'm saying? The same way that they did for the Asians. Or you wonder why, oh, why all these Japanese people got fucking liquor stores in our hood? That because they got reparations from not,
Why?
they got reparations and they got
Why?
what?
Why did they get reparations?
Because of Pearl Harbor.
Okay. And what happened to them
Okay,
during
so
Pearl Harbor?
yeah, they was in concentration. They were slaves for 10 days, right? So
Not
basically,
not
right.
10 days.
So right. So you know what I'm saying? So they could do business loans, business grants, educations for African American mothers with children, scholarships for children of certain ages. It's so many ways and programs that this stuff is being sent to government all the time. They just don't pass it. Those are the ones they say no to. You get what I'm saying? There's a way. You know what I'm saying?
But okay,
I,
so
bet
think
I,
about
I
this.
bet you I bet you it'll be an easier way to find a systematic way to to pay African American people reparations than there would to be to build a wall. And you got to understand, the majority of America agreed to the build a wall.
Why?
There's no wall because of
Why?
racism.
No, there has been people building the wall, right? It's not
The Great
complete.
Wall of China, but we talking about the separation of Mexico and America,
Yes,
right?
why?
Right, and it was already physicians and people who study fucking numbers. Like, I don't think that wall could realistically exist.
Who cares? They didn't think slavery was going to be abolished. They didn't think that was going to exist. If you don't put in the work, just give up,
So,
right?
how do you
Just
feel
give
about the
up.
wall?
Huh?
How do you feel about the wall?
I love it. Keep it going. Build it up. Keep building it. Why stop? Why stop? Why do we stop?
So, how do you feel about uh Mexican Americans and Afro Mexicans?
I don't have a problem with them, but they have to do it legally, right? If you're gonna enter Mexico without, if you're gonna try to live in Mexico, they got rules too. You can't just hop the
80% of
border.
Afro Mexicans, all right,
What that doing?
come from a black person
So
and
what?
an illegal Mexican. You
What
get
that
what
to
I'm
do with
saying?
anything? Follow the rules.
So how you, like, you know what I'm saying? Now they're your cousins. You talking about get
I don't
out?
care. I don't
Oh,
care.
you fucked up.
Bro, how am I messed up? I don't care.
Because the daddy black.
So what? I'm not tied to skin color. I'm tied to righteousness. If you could be black and wrong, that's how Obama got us.
And
That's how
I
Obama got
feel
us. Hey, you want a black person who looks like you, came from Chicago,
you
never
could be
do nothing?
black and wrong depending on what you did. I might rock with you.
Right, but like I said, no, ain't no rocking with you right or wrong. If you wrong, period. I'm not rocking with you. That's foolish. That's foolish. That's
That's
not
hard. But you are watch this. You do it for your government all the time
how.
because they not right all the time.
I never said that right.
Exactly, but you rock with them, right?
I'm a part of America. So what's best
Right.
for America is best for me.
And right. And I'm just pointing out how, like, you know what I'm saying, like you just so against a certain mindset. I'm just putting into perspective how, like, you know, this mindset is not foreign to you. You know what I'm saying? This is a likely mindset to where people like, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with this right or wrong. There's a limitation to how much wrong you could do, right? If you're a rapist, I can't support that.
Great,
Right?
great.
You put women, babies and women and say fuck the baby and run off for the rest of your life. I can't support that, right? If you say certain things, I can't support it. If you slap your mama, I can't support it, right?
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe you did something that wasn't legal to earn some money and you didn't hurt nobody and you was trying to feed your family.
Okay, fine. But you got to understand what come with it, right? What
Oh
come
yeah.
with it. If you get caught, that's on you. What I'm gonna say. No, don't put him in jail because he know what when he made his decision as a
Well, if
grown
you
person.
ask me if it came, I'm not the judge, right? So if he got caught and went to jail, that's what it is. But if anybody asks me like about his character, I'm like, he a good guy, man. He probably just really needed it. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? He probably just needed an extra job, man. If you ask me, man, he just need a second chance.
Right, but it's a lot of killers who are good people. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of killers that's good people that we know. Okay, it
It's a
doesn't
lot of
matter. It
yeah,
don't matter.
yeah, yeah,
It don't
yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It don't matter. Because to us, he good, but to somebody else, he's not. He violated a rule, right? When it comes to building a wall,
But watch this. See, that's
violating
why I said
laws.
limitations. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, yeah, man, give him a second chance, man. That's that he deserved. I ain't saying that. I told you that there was limitations. Like I said, if you committed a crime to where you didn't harm anyone and you was trying to make a couple dollars to feed your kids, that's understandable. It's
So
something
okay, so
called
what if you stole from
and the
someone?
world need to understand the difference between sympathy and empathy. Empathy is understanding where someone's coming from, understanding the situation.
That'll make it right.
Right, right. In empathy, I don't feel sorry for you. So remember when you said that don't make it right?
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for you. So empathy will be, oh, I'm gonna give you 6 months and probation because I understand such. But you was wrong to lost the law. Give you a slap on the wrist.
But
Hope
you can't
watch this.
expect a slap on the wrist though.
But
You
watch this. Watch
committed the
this.
crime, whatever they give you.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You could look at it as it's not a slap on the wrist because you could look at it like that. You get out, you be on probation, but the first time that you get caught stealing a candy bar, now you got to go back up 8 years.
What you stealing candy bar for? And you know you got the potential of doing 8 years.
Right.
We gotta hold people accountable.
Watch
Like,
this.
what are you
Watch
trying
this.
to?
Watch
What
this.
are we
Hold on.
doing?
Time out. Time out. And that was the second chance. So if you squander your second chance on a county candy bar, then that's on you, bro.
But that's how most people get though. A lot of people
I ain't
have
never seen a nigga
multiple.
come down, squander they third strike on a fucking candy bar. Nigga, tell me.
Why you got third strike though? What you do? What you kept doing to get in trouble? How many candy bars you stole?
How many
Think
times you
like
been in
think,
jail?
huh?
How many times you been in jail?
Once,
How much time you did?
a year and a few months.
Oh, that's quite a bit of time.
That's about a time. Yeah,
What the fuck you do?
I was just there, man.
Huh?
Just there.
What the fuck you do? No, be accountable.
No, I was
All the
there.
mistakes happen and players fuck up too.
Yeah, no, that's not. I'm not a player. It's just that I was
I didn't
there.
say you was a player. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a player. Head ass. Who the fuck you trying to impress on this motherfucker?
No, I'm not.
I'm not a
But
player.
listen,
Head ass. Shut up.
this nigga stupid. Like I said, I'm accountable for my actions, right? I was there. I should have called the police, did whatever. All right, whatever, fine. Didn't do it. All right, went to jail for it. Fine, okay, got it. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna complain and be like the laws are so fucked up because that's what happened. So what I'm gonna do about it? Now that I got a strike and a record, what are you gonna do?
Let me, you know what I'm saying? It's on you. You know what I'm saying? You can lie to me just to make your point, or you can keep it real. When you was sitting up in jail
Yeah,
for some shit that you did not do,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you felt like that you had explained how it was obvious that you did not do the shit, because it got to be some obvious way that you didn't do it if you didn't do it, right?
yeah.
GP, right? So you pledged your case like, I did not do this shit. You wasn't sitting up in your cell saying this ain't right, this not fair.
Of course, of
Okay,
course. But it don't
Pause.
matter.
Pause. Let me lead you through this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I do my women. Sometimes I talk to a woman, and you know what
Ah,
I'm
shut the
saying.
fuck up, man,
But
dude. Come on, man.
let
Stop
me
being sinister.
let me lead you through this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
a nigga like, damn, this not fair.
Okay.
And it probably is somebody else, you know what I'm saying, or even the stance you take. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in this position, and it's not fair.
Yeah, of
Right?
course.
Right. But watch this. If three people up in there on the same bullshit, then they saying it's not fair, and one person say, fuck it, it's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people, you know what I'm saying, optimist,
Optimism.
to be a pessimist.
Yeah.
Most people are pessimists just to fucking weed out the disappointment of being an optimist.
Okay.
So most people's like, fuck it, I'm in jail. Instead of saying I'm gonna get out, just so when they go to court, they won't cry when a nigga say I ain't going back home.
That makes sense. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while you was in there, bro, like, I'm knowing, nigga, like, this not fair, bro. And somebody else probably was like, this not fair, bro. But what it was an unfair system, bro. It was an unfair system,
And
but
I
you didn't
allowed
know how to
myself to be
explain
in
it,
it.
bro. You didn't know how to explain it, and you don't even feel the same way now. But in your heart, in your chest, bro, you knew that America did not serve you.
Yeah, but also it was my co-defendants as well. They didn't get up. He didn't get up and say, "Hey, man, I did it." So it's basically like who we holding each other accountable. Okay, I should never been there. I will never let the government get me again. I will never be put in a position to where somebody's judging me again. And they fate and my fate lies on their hands. So that's the better way to look at it. It's never gonna let it happen again. I'm not from nobody, not helping nobody, none of that. Not doing it. I'm holding myself accountable, right? In the black community, we love accountability.
Accountability is big.
Yeah,
Like I said, me personally, like I said, I got my degree, right?
yeah,
But I went to jail and I did my time as well,
yep,
and I held myself accountable.
yes, sir.
Yeah, but at the same time, that was a bad moment for me.
Yeah, but you can't
But
live
does
in a
that make
moment
me a
forever.
bad person?
No, that doesn't make you a bad person. No,
Do it make you a bad person?
no, I didn't say that.
Time out. Let me ask a question. What
Yes,
about
sir.
the other niggas that went to jail?
That don't make them a bad person either.
Oh, okay.
But some of them, the one who, yeah, I mean, never mind. Okay, yeah, it don't make them a
I
bad
know
person.
it's limitations to shit. The niggas who raping bitches,
Great,
the nigga
yeah, I
that
get you.
slapped his mama, the nigga that put the kid in the cage. But this
Okay,
niggas in jail for trying to sell some weed so they can pay their rent.
yeah, I hear that. It's difference. It's difference. It's
Like I
levels.
said, you know, and what they basically said when they abolished slavery, right? And like,
Yeah,
okay, well, I'll give you a couple pennies now. Continue to work for me. But when you were caught outside and not working, it was called loitering. And you went to jail for loitering. And a lot of black people who decided not to stay and work for their master anymore and didn't get back to where, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't on that, they went to jail for loitering.
you
We've
shouldn't
been
go to jail for
targeted. The
loitering.
black man is the most hunted species in the world. It's not a
What the?
motherfucking animal. It's not a
It's
motherfucking
not true.
fish. It's nothing more hunted than the black man.
All right, so we're
The
hunted by
black
each
man
other
is the most hunted species in the world
by black men. You're right. Hell yeah.
by everybody.
Not by everybody. By black. By
Who
us.
who who don't hunt black men? Answer that.
So all right. So call it this, right? So what the fuck?
No.
That's dumb, dude.
Answer that. You said we not owe this, that. So you tell me who don't hunt black men.
Every other race other than black people? What the fuck?
Beat it, Jack. Beat it, Jack.
Bro.
That right there, because I'm gonna let you know. You know, it's a difference between telling a joke, being wrong, and lying.
Yeah.
Now, when you know the truth and you say something different, you lying.
Okay, so think about this. What's hunting black men? Because niggas on the street hunting black men. We go
That's
to
what
the
I'm saying. We
come
are
on
the
now.
most
You gotta stop.
hunted people species in the world, the most pursued. No matter why y'all pursuing it, the women want our dicks, the niggas want to be us, and the white man want to kill us. We are the most.
The white man want to kill. We killing each other more than anybody.
Let me tell you something,
We
bro.
gotta hold
Hold
ourselves
on, come on, come
accountable.
on. What
Like
happened to
what
the
the
Black Panther Party? You know what happened to the Black Panther Party?
same thing that happened to John F. Kennedy? I
What?
mean, what because they black or
So,
because
so, so
what?
talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. What
Okay,
happened? What happened to the Black Panther Party?
they got dismantled.
Got dismantled.
Yeah, for sure.
But do you think that the Blood and Crip gang is so powerful to where it can't be dismantled, or did they say leave that into play?
So you gonna
They,
so
they
then
let me
it,
tell you something, bro. They encourage black on black crime. Believe it or
and
not,
we
that's the
pursuing
reason
it.
why. Because you
They
understand, we
encourage
just
it.
took
We do
control
it.
of social media, things like that. We've always been watching their platforms. We've always been listening to the music that fucking Interscope puts out. You know what I'm
Hey, bro.
saying? So
Jay,
they've
we
been
just
telling
talked
us
about
kill,
accountability.
kill, kill, still, be gang bang, promote gang bang, promote gang bang. Now they promote sucking dick.
All right. So my question is this: us knowing this, right? If you know better, you do better. You know that they pursuing this. You know. How do you keep this going? How? We're the ones doing it. You're doing the footwork.
Like I said, at a personal
Doing too
level,
much.
right? Because I can only speak for myself. I only got to be the change that I want to see. You know, so that's the only thing that I can do, right?
Man, you go
GP.
good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing about it, you know what I'm saying? I do my part, and I know it's a lot of other black men and women who do their part. Shout out to the black women because they damn near taking over the world right now.
Jesus Christ.
They're doing great things,
Okay.
right? Because for a long time it was like, yo, sexualized black women, sexualized black women, sexualized black women, right? And then it get
Still
to a
that way.
point where I'm like, okay, well now the most popular black women, you don't even know if they deserve to be the most popular, right? You got
Yeah.
girls like Christine Rock, right?
Yeah.
She do music. That's why she famous, or she famous because she is fucking Blueface.
She's
Because they
famous
got a
because
little
of
girl at
drama.
LSU. She do great music. She play basketball. She go to school. Got a 4.0 and won a national championship. Why she not one of the biggest motherfucking talked about people in the motherfucking world?
It doesn't
It's
sell.
about what we promote. It's about what we chase. You know what I'm saying? We validate that shit. Well, we fuck with that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Right. I hear you. But at the end of the day, we should hold each other accountable for our actions because we're the ones promoting it. Like you said,
I learned this, bro, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't been in a spot, you know what I'm saying, with the homies, like yo, we'll do. In my mind, trying to hold the homies accountable, and you probably done been through it too. Like man, shut that shit up, nigga. Who you think you is, Malcolm X? Because what it really come down to is, you know what I'm saying. Because when niggas start doing that, you know what I'm saying. I got a son, you know what I'm saying. My son Jalen Taylor, you know what I'm saying. I started saying, man, I'm gonna stop trying to get these niggas game and give all the game I got to my son, bro.
I
These
get it.
niggas don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, you got to hold you accountable. It's some people who try to hold everybody accountable and they forget to hold themselves accountable. So I feel like
Right.
the main thing is holding yourself accountable every day. What do you do every day? Everybody worried about who the fucking who's in whose bed. How did this person pay their rent? This person got Section 8 and I don't. I don't give a fuck how nobody paying their motherfucking bills for real, bro. I'm just trying to do mine to the capacity that I can do it.
Right. That makes sense. But what I'm saying is this. In the black community, right? The reason why things are going the way it is not because of the white man, it's because us. Why can't we stop doing it? We hate the police so much, but we give them a job. We don't want to keep doing it, so why are we mad? Oh, we getting policed by people that don't
I
like
feel
us.
like you should
Keep them
promote
around.
that. Pay attention to how you to your delivery, but you should promote that. Why are we giving them a job? Because it ain't like you was wrong, right?
Yeah.
And I done learned that from talking to kids, talking to women. It's sometimes it's not your message, it's how you delivering it. And you don't want to sound like you against black people when you saying
Not,
what you saying.
but
But
it's the
I'm
way you
with you
perceive
as
the message
far
as
as
well.
I got you. I'm with you as far as I'm against what some people doing, some of the shit that people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Right? Uh but you just gotta promote that, bro. That you know what I'm saying? The question is, how do we fix this? How do we make it better? We know that it's issues,
Yeah.
right? And we make it better by putting light on positive shit.
Yeah, but you
That's
can't.
that's what
But
we can do. We can put light on positive shit, man. You cheated on your girl, you want her back. She ain't necessarily kicked you out the house yet. What you finna do? You finna keep talking about what you did wrong? Or you finna buy her some flowers?
Jay,
You finna give more positive shit. Give her more good times to think about than bad times to think about.
but Jay, you gotta understand this.
Shit,
Like me and you both are from South Central, right? It's a
this is
lot of
true.
it's a lot of people that didn't make it out, right?
And
So
the
when
niggas
you're
who ain't
speaking
make
to
it out the
them,
hood.
you have to talk about the ugly. You have to talk about the ugly. You have to.
It's the good, bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
the
tell my
ugly
women, I need your
overrides the
mind,
good.
body, and your soul, baby. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the
It,
ugly, the ugly is overriding the good. So we need to highlight it because that's what we're highlighting in society, right?
okay, you see, this is the thing about it, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the statistics on the crime rate? Do you know if, like, you know what I'm saying, Los Angeles crime rate is up or down?
I know it went down, but I mean,
Okay, okay, so
but
you
Los
do know
Angeles is
that
not
it's
the
good.
only place.
Hold on. Let's talk about. So you do know that it is down.
Yes.
Okay, okay, which is something that's positive, but you didn't highlight that, right?
But why would
But
I care? Because
no. That's not my point. So I'm trying to skim past it.
it's like saying somebody's daughter died, but hey, hold up, two daughters didn't die this time. Nigga, somebody's daughter died. What the?
Watch this. Watch this. I understand. So you got crime rates down, right?
Yes.
Right, and you got black people coming with black owned business more than you've ever seen before in your life, right?
Yeah.
Right,
I'm young, so
right. You know what I'm saying? So you just standing there and you're like, man, how do I? Because you still see the negative things. You're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? How do I make change? How do I make change? You have to capitalize on the good. You have to innovate on the good. You have to make the good better. You know what I'm saying? It just in a, that's like if your kid can't read. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you got to see what it is. Is it his vowels? Teach him his vowels. Okay. He know all his 3-letter words. Let me work on the 4-letter words. I'm gonna let him give him 10 3-letter words so he could get 10 out of 10 to boost his confidence. The next time I'm gonna give him 4-letter words.
that makes sense. I respect what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this: a lot of people that want to make it out the hood are they're not their plight is not amplified. Nobody talks about that. If we all talk about the good, me and you wasn't supposed to make it out. It
You
was
not talking
listen,
about, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that you didn't bring it up. I don't know why you're running away from it. You're not talking about the fact that we've been chastised, bro. And it's systematic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do you know why Crips became the Crips? Do you know why they started the Crip gang?
yeah,
I talked to the OGs.
yeah,
They specifically told me they couldn't become Boy Scouts, my friend. And the police used to pull up and whoop their ass. So
yeah. I hear
they couldn't get in the Boy Scouts. They had to protect themselves. So they hung out together.
that makes sense. Okay,
But
you're talking about the
sometimes good
original.
things turn into bad things depending on
Who allowed
what
it?
energy you know what I'm saying, what energy you decide to feed.
Who allowed it?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but who allowed it?
Who we allow ourselves anything. Let me tell you something. Watch this. Who's wrong? The manipulated or the manipulator?
The manipulated.
The manipulated or
Yes,
the manipulator?
the manipulated. Because the manipulated is the majority. You letting one person, the manipulator, control you.
So
Whose fault is that?
so when I say who's wrong, the manipulated or the manipulator, right?
Yes,
Who's being disingenuous?
that wasn't the argument. Okay, the
Hold
manipulator
on, hold
is
on, hold on.
being disingenuous.
Time out. Take a pause. Because when I say wrong, right?
Yes,
And it's okay if you know what I'm saying, you basically put your own label on what I meant by wrong. But I was talking from a moral standpoint,
Okay,
right?
morally. Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I said who's being disingenuous, you saw it finna go to the other side. Because you
No,
was all like,
no.
well, technically, by all technicality, the person who's been a manipulator is being disingenuous.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, as the person being manipulated, you like, man, it's my fault. I should not allow it to happen. I won't allow it to happen again. But in the
Facts.
first place, that person was never supposed to go around manipulating people.
But you understand that manipulators exist, so you can't control everybody. Like, come on, bro. That's like saying, "Hey, you wasn't supposed to grape. We know you're not supposed to, but there is grapists in the society, so we have to work upon that. You can't just say, "Oh, well, stop manipulating." It's always gonna happen. It's gonna
No,
happen.
no, 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 no. No one said stop manipulating.
What do you mean?
Because, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have reconstructed what I said because as I think, you know what I'm saying, it's more so who's more wrong. Because
We
like
both are.
watch this. If you allow me to go back,
Yes.
I never denied that the manipulated allowed themselves to be manipulated. And a lot of them go back and say, I won't allow it to happen again.
But they're
And
also
that
wrong.
person manipulated me. But at the end of the day, morally, you know what I'm saying? Because this person was only manipulated because they was genuine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what genuine means,
Or stupid.
ingenuineness.
Or
You know what I'm
stupid.
saying? And every time it's manipulative. I saw some kids playing Roblox. Guys say, yo, give me 5 fucking Roblox beans and I give you 100. You know what I'm saying? Kid gives the 5 beans, dude runs off, there gives him the 100. Ha ha ha, yeah, kid. Hey kid. Now watch this. That was disingenuous by the guy talking about the 100 bean shit, right?
Yeah.
Now this is just how I play it. Dude was wrong.
Okay.
Now you take your ass around there and let somebody else hit you with the same shit. That's your fault.
I.e., the Democratic Party.
You know what I'm saying? I feel you know what I'm saying, and that's how I evaluate things. You get what
Yes,
I'm
but
saying?
okay.
That's how
That's
I
fine.
evaluate it. Like, all right, the first time, you know what I'm saying, this person got tricked. You know what I'm saying? The second time, it's like, damn, nigga, you letting everybody trick you. You a tricking ass, you a
You're a
beef
dummy.
tricked ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means you must not be wise. You know what I'm saying? Not
Right.
even that. I'm
So
not
it's
even
your
gonna look
fault.
down on you. I'm just you must not be wise.
But it's your fault because it's a lot of people that murder in good faith. They murder in good faith.
Watch this. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you ain't read your Bible, but you keep bringing up faith and all this shit. Watch
No, I
this.
said in good faith, like saying, "Hey, man, I did it for the right reason, not because hey, Jesus said murder." No, I'm saying I murdered a
I'm a
person in good
Christian. I
faith.
fear God. When I hear faith, I think Jesus Christ, my Lord and
So
Savior.
what made you think? So you made your own definition of faith of what I was saying, right?
No, I told you what I think when I think faith. I know the definition of faith, and I do not have my own definition of faith.
Okay, so good faith in murdering, right? Just like the Nazis, right? I'm doing a good service because these people are doing bad to my country.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Yes, sir.
Because now you just capitalizing on the fact that the Nazis thought they were doing a good thing when they were doing a horrible
Yeah,
thing.
because there's bystanders who did too, who told on the who
They
told on
were
the
like, you
Jewish
know what
person that
I'm
was
saying?
hiding in the house.
Oh, I'm pimping bitches, and now like I'm going around talking about I'm helping these bitches. I'm helping these bitches. No, you're a manipulator. You're a mass manipulator. And if you go to jail, they're going to call you a motherfucking human, fucking
Trafficker.
rights violator. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say you was fucking human trafficker, and you know what I'm saying, hit you with every motherfucking disingenuous name in the fucking book.
Yeah, but like I said, most people that's in cults, right? What's the dude name? Jim Jones. They all did it in good faith. I'm doing this because I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing at the time. I think I'm doing the right thing, but they're still wrong because you allowed yourself to do some
Okay, so
foolishness.
that's why when your kids, they was just trying to have fun, but they fucked up your house. They had good faith. They
Yeah, but
was
they still
just trying to
get held accountable.
see how much the bathtub would fill up. They didn't think they'd fucking flood your house.
Right.
They go get an ass whooping in good faith.
Because they got to get held accountable. They got to get held
There
accountable.
we go, baby. There we go, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I'm a little both, man. You know what I'm saying?
You just said the
Yeah,
same
you know what I'm
thing, man.
saying? This shit I do at a very, very high level.
This boy is extra, man. But all right,
Uh,
man. I'm about to dip, man. I got to get ready for work. So,
It's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed, man.
yes, sir. Nice talking to you, man. So, we're going to close this one out, guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for
God bless.
listening to our debate. This crazy dude talking
I'm
outside of his neck,
crazy.
man. She said, can we apply that to the political party? The same logic that Democratic Party disingenuously uses our plight in order to
Hold on,
keep
you
us
got a
around and
commenter.
keep voting every
Hold on,
time.
you got a commenter. Can
That's
we
what I said. Okay,
apply
so
that
look,
to the political party? The same logic the Democratic Party disingenuously uses the plight in order to keep us around voting every time. I do. Honestly, I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Democratic Party, they they've they've gotten presidents into the White House off black people because that's usually who we vote for. And you know what I'm saying? They just get like, yeah, you know me, I'm Joe Biden. I was with Barack Obama. Vote for me. Right? But you know what I'm saying? If you go all the way back, you know what I'm saying, he was big on the mass incarceration. He signed things. He's the reason a lot of us didn't see our fathers. You know what I'm saying?
racial
Grow up.
jungle,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
no
things
school
like that.
choice.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely a skeptic to where, you know what I'm saying, you when you put logic in my face, I'm not just gonna stick to one stance. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm an Ice Cube fan. I know that's not just the most educational reference, but you know what I'm saying? It's Cube, baby. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, basically, I was watching him talk, and he went to go talk to Donald Trump. A lot of black people was disappointed, mad at him. And he basically was saying, I went to go listen to what Trump had to say because I went to go listen to what Biden had to say. And that's how I do business. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to what each person brings to the table, because we're not looking at the vote as equity anymore. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, we was one person was 1/3 of the vote. We earned our vote. You know what I'm saying? And important things happen with these votes. You know what I'm saying? So you got to earn my vote. You got to be talking how I want you to talk if I'm going to vote for you, whether
That's how
you're a
they get you.
Democrat, Republican, or fucking Kanye.
But that's how they get you every time because Obama talked the way people wanted him to talk.
Let me tell you something. It's
Hillary
only one.
Clinton,
It's only one thing Obama did that I'm not a big fan of, right? And I probably did get some heat for that, right? The only thing that Obama did that I'm not a big fan of is legalizing gay marriage, because like when
you shouldn't
Obama
get heat
became
for
the
marriage.
president, gay people just fucking flew out of fucking everywhere with the new letters and everything. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I gotta respect the way people live their life. They not worrying about who I'm sleeping with, who in my bed. So you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm not supposed to be like, but you know, sometimes they like LGBTQ community, they don't understand that sometimes they're just too much in your face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you gay, right? And once I realize you gay, I'm not fucking bitches in your face.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not peer pressuring you to be heterosexual. Well, like, okay, that's Ron, he's gay.
yeah, that makes sense. But they
Yeah.
shouldn't lead with that. We don't care. Like, why did you even lead? Why do I even care if you care? Don't lead with that.
Well, that's you know what I'm saying? That's an LGBTQ thing. I was just speaking on, you know what I'm saying?
An agenda.
Obama was a great president, right? Because the worst thing I could say he did was a great thing for other people.
Okay, so what else did
That's
he do
crazy.
good?
That's
What else did he
crazy.
do good?
That's crazy.
What else did he do
He
good?
legalized marijuana, and a lot of people who were in
Wow.
jail at the time for marijuana got out of jail. Yeah, you saying wow, but think, you know what I'm saying? I done sold a little weed. You probably done sold a little weed. Somebody you know, brother, sister, cousin, probably done sold a little weed to pay a little bit of bills and didn't have to worry about going to jail over it.
But it's not
Since
because it's
2020,
but it's
since
not be
Obama in 2016, whatever the fuck.
but Jay,
Um,
it wasn't because he tried to help people, it's because they literally could tax it now. Hey, start up your own shop. I'm gonna tax this
Well,
shit
this the
out
thing
you.
about it, you know what I'm saying? As a businessman,
It's the
like
benefit of
I
the
look
government.
as a businessman. Real thing. If you ever want to make any business deal, you have to go into the deal willing to give a little. Right? So it's like, okay, I want to legalize weed. Okay,
Okay.
how am I gonna get them to agree with it? Now I go to you, I say, Christian, I want to legalize weed. I'm gonna let you tax it.
But I'm saying that how could he get accolades for something that benefit the government? Like that didn't it been,
Because watch this, because there's an equilibrium and it benefits other people too. It actually benefits the African American community.
but he didn't do it to
Right.
benefit
So
the
so
African
like
American.
you got watch this, you got millionaires, right? Because weed
Yeah,
was illegal. Watch this. You got millionaires, motherfuckers like Snoop Dogg, Lil Boosie, rich as fuck, motherfucker billionaire, gotta sneak and smoke some fucking weed.
that's the rules.
Right, and Obama changed the rules, you know, and that was another
Not to
good thing
benefit
that he did.
Americans though, bro.
It what it did. I just
It
told
benefited
you how it
corporations.
benefited us, my brother. If you're not a part of the community, you feel disconnected from the community, and you don't feel what we feel. Then that's what it is. If I put on a motherfucking song right now that the whole community feel, the whole community is listening to, and they all bob their head to it, and I say this is the shit. I play it for you. You say this is not the shit. You're not connected. It's okay. Love you the same, but this is still the shit in the hood. The hood loves it. The hood loves it. You can't say, "Oh, the hood don't love it," so the hood don't love it.
You love the
Bitch, we like Red Rooster on our fucking chicken. Bitch, give me some Red Rooster. You don't know nothing about that Red Velveeta cheese, motherfucker. I don't want your macaroni if it ain't Velveeta cheese, motherfucker.
You're stupid, bro.
Yeah, because that's what's popping in the bank. And if you ask black people, they go affirm it. Like, even if they don't like me and don't like what I'm saying, they're like, yeah, that nigga, my mama did use Velveeta. She did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's probably like that bullshit you be talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
But bro,
And I love you the same, bro. I give you a handshake, a hug, and pop you upside your head, little brother. You know what I'm saying?
No, just because you're taller than me don't mean shit, gang. But like I said,
I'm fucking with you.
hey, but like I was saying, bro, it may have benefited people on the end, black people on the end, but it wasn't specifically to do that for black people. But I understand that what you said, yeah.
Okay, what did Obama do bad
Huh?
in his presidency?
What did he do
Because you
bad?
asked me basically, what did he do so good?
He
What
did
did you do? What do you think he did that was horrible, or it was like, yo, that was a bad move by Obama?
he allowed the government to spy on us. He he allowed propaganda. He allowed American like news and stuff like that, right? He allowed them to push propaganda on American people, and that was illegal. You couldn't do that. He allowed it. He also allowed America to spy on us. But it's in geopolitics, he effed up I think Syria. It's a
And
lot
he
of
went
things.
to go get that nigga Osama bin Laden. Nigga, say that too, nigga. He went to go get bin Laden. He held the shit down. You
America
remember
created Bin
9/11?
Laden, so they
Obama ain't
created
no
him.
bitch.
No, I'm not saying he a bitch, bro. What I'm saying is that he did a lot of janky stuff to where a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of back end things that nobody knows.
Okay, so think about it. You threw the word propaganda out there, right? That's broad. Tell me what the fuck you mean by that. Like, tell me like what propaganda that Obama allowed, right?
Okay,
You tell
so
me what you think Obama did wrong instead of saying no, it was some things like with propaganda and just like at large. Like, you know what I'm
no,
saying? Stop saying a
not to
bunch
say
of
that.
random
What
shit
I'm saying is
and hit a
okay.
point.
He allowed the American government to lie to the American people. So therefore, like this, right? I'm gonna give you an example. I can't talk about one of them, but I'm gonna give you one example, right? About what the government is doing in other countries. They can lie to you about that. Oh no, we're fighting war on terror. There is no war on terror. Oh, we're trying to stop weapons of mass destruction. Lies,
Okay.
lies.
So you saying this is the bad thing Obama did in office for you. This was the worst thing he did.
No, that's not what. That's not the worst thing. One of the
Well,
worst
no, no,
things
no, no,
is
no. Let me take
allowing.
the worst thing because that might, like, you know what I'm saying, your brain is at the capacity that where the worst thing, that worst word might fuck you up. So you
No,
said this is the bad thing that Obama did.
one of the bad things. Yes, of
Right.
course.
So the term mass weapons of mass destructions, that came from George Bush. That's why.
He pushed it. No, what I'm saying is propaganda. It's not about who. It's not about
Right,
weapons of
right.
mass
And you
destruction.
said like basically um Obama allowed the government to lie to America, say, "Oh, we
Yes,
doing this in this country," and then watch this. If that's the worst thing he's done, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
one of
saying?
them.
Because let me tell you something. When you analyze, you got to look at the consistency of numbers. Like, so if I'm analyzing this situation, I'm like, yo, okay, so how big of a lie is that, or how bad is that? Now I gotta
For
look at
example,
every other motherfucking president, and I gotta think which president told us what the fuck was going on in other countries, and then I realized none of them did.
Trump.
Or am I wrong?
You're wrong. Trump did. But what I'm saying is
So
this:
Trump told us everything.
you can look it up yourself.
You mother.
Okay, so look, fake news, right?
Hey y'all, that's why sometimes me and this motherfucker be arguing right there.
All right, so look, listen to this, right? Fake news, right? Spying, RussiaGate,
Bro,
all these lies that the
this
government.
nigga been
Listen,
indicted.
listen,
He's
listen,
been.
please,
All right,
listen,
bro.
please.
Yeah, I got you. You got it.
All these back end deals that the government say, okay, sign this deal for a stimulus package while they're funding China and all this other stuff. So all the back end stuff that they doing, they will never tell you that, and it's okay to lie to you. They can give you a half truth, lie in the back end because it's legal for them to do it because of Obama, and they can spy on you. They can literally spy on you for no reason.
We spy on each other.
That's come on, man. You're not. Jesus Christ. So it's good for the government to do it.
If I'm the president, nigga, I'm on everything, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's think about it. Like, I respect the president's role. So when a president up in the motherfucking White House, man, a motherfucking president, I can respect that shit. GP,
So
nigga.
you okay
How
with
the
people?
fuck you don't know what the fuck is going on? Now I'm gonna be pissed off if some shit going on and the president don't know. That's when I'm mad. Like, how the fuck you the president and you didn't know such and such, Mr. Motherfucking President?
So everybody should be spied on for the president to know everything.
Define spied on. At this point, what you talking about? What you saying? Because I remember when Lil Wayne said, "I don't trust iPhone, Siri, the feds." Like, what you mean spied on? Because I ain't seen nobody in my motherfucking shit. I done hit all type of crimes and got away with the shit. So what the fuck you mean by spied on?
I don't. That's anecdotal. What I'm telling you is this: they can steal your data. They can
That's
literally.
artificial intelligence, my boy. The computer can steal your data on its own.
It's not legal. He made it legal. They can do it openly. He did plenty of things that an average American person does not know, especially in foreign countries. Also, outside of what I could say on here, he did plenty of other things that a lot of people wouldn't agree to. But
And he fucked a black woman in the White House. First nigga to do it. Say that too.
that's come on, man. That's a
He
bias
hit
of
a
yours,
black.
bro. Chill out. I can't even talk. Hey man, I gotta get ready, man. I gotta get ready for work, bro.
All right, bet.
All right, Jay.
It's
All right,
love.
guys. Thank you for watching, man.
Obama, shout out Obama, the greatest president ever.
I'm gonna have to mute this nigga. No, he's not. So I want to thank you guys for watching and giving your take on it. And hopefully we see this guy again. And let me know if y'all want him again, man.
Yes, he is.
And where can they reach you at? Just well, I guess not. All right, guys. Thank you.